My mother-in-law hates me, but she always wants to be around me. She hates me. She hates my existence. She hates that her son is married, but she wants to be around us. Why? Hi, I'm Dee, and this is my story. I don't understand why this woman wants to always be around me. She hates me because out of the children that she has, my husband is the only responsible one. My husband is the only one who would take care of her, who would work with her to build a home. The other 3 sons are just loafing around, doing nothing with their lives. They have good jobs, but they will not even contribute a single cent to the household. So my mother-in-law used to rely on my husband. After we got married, she instantly told me that she is not happy that my husband is married because my husband is supposed to be at home taking care of her. That is something that I hear all the time, every day, all day. Every time I'm with her, I know she will take me to the side where there is nobody where to hear what she says, and she will tell me that my husband was not supposed to be married. He was supposed to be with her, taking care of her. So now I have developed the habit of staying away from her events, and her family's events. But this woman doesn't want to let go of me. She wants to constantly, all the time be around me. She wants to be in my family house. She wants me to always be in their house. And let me tell you about the dynamics of being in that house. When you visit my in-laws, you will do everything. My husband and I do everything in that house. You will bring the food that is going to be eaten. You will cook, you will clean, you will do everything by yourself while everybody else sits and watches TV. I am not exaggerating, and I'm not talking out of bitterness or anger. I don't have any of those things for her. But that is the reality. That is how my husband grew up. My husband is the only person in that family who does anything. It's the mom. And once my husband started growing up, the mom handed over all those responsibilities. So my husband financially, physically was the only person who did anything. To an extent that when he moved out and went to college, he hated going home. He hated going home because of that huge responsibilities. When he started working, my husband had to do everything for them. My husband is the only person who's supposed to buy groceries, make sure that there is lights, there is everything in that home. When my husband started working, the mother stopped doing things for her family because my husband has a job, which is fine if you don't have any other responsibilities. I don't see why not. I did the same for my family, even though that didn't turn out well. And I always advise young people, don't ever do everything for your family. Don't ever. If the parents are not doing everything for their family, you as a sibling, do not take on the responsibility of being the parent, and especially the parent that does everything. Even as a parent, you're not supposed to be doing everything for your kids. Especially when they become older, they become teenagers, they are supposed to have responsibilities inside the house. So when I got married, she never missed the opportunity to tell me that. I realized as soon as I got married that this woman is upset about my existence. And she told me, she tells me in a subtle, conniving way. She's very conniving. And she pretends to be nice, but she's sneaky. She's very sneaky in the things she says, in the way when people are not around, she gives me the dirty look. And when people come, she smiles. Oh, this is my daughter-in-law. Oh, actually, she's my daughter. She's not my daughter-in-law. She's my new daughter. But when there is no one, she tells me how unhappy she is that my husband is not there. She tells me that my husband is not supposed to be out there. My husband is supposed to be at home taking care of her and the siblings. And by siblings, I mean grown men. Grown men who would never get married because they would never take on that responsibility. They don't do that. Everything gets done for them. So she makes sure that every time, and I am not exaggerating when I tell you that every time I see her, she takes me to the side. Every event, she makes sure she takes me to the side to tell me that. So my question is, if a person hates you because of that, because she wants her son to be at home taking care of her, and mind you, we help this woman financially. Not just financially. We gift this woman, we buy things for that house, we renovate that house, but she has never been happy. She has never ever been happy about that. She will be happy at that moment when those things are being done. But after those things have been done, then it's back to default settings. You give her money, I've given her money multiple times, I've bought her gifts multiple times. She will smile at me only during that time. After that time has passed, next time she sees me, she's upset. And I got to understand that she's upset because irrespective of what I do for her, she wants my husband to be the breadwinner in that house. Irrespective of what money you give her, irrespective of financial assistance, it doesn't matter. Irrespective, I'm a hard worker. When I get to that family, I cook, clean, everything all by myself. And she doesn't even care about that. I don't think she cares. I don't even think she recognizes that or she notices that. I don't think she cares. And my question is, if a person feels like that about you, why should I be around them? This woman always wants to be around me. She wants to be around me so much that she acts like she doesn't know what's wrong with me. Why don't I want to be around her? She wants to always be in my house, and I don't want her to always be in my house. There was a time we moved, and I begged my husband to go fetch her and make sure that she knows where we stay. My husband doesn't even also like being around her, his mom and his siblings. He doesn't like being around them because of that. Mainly because of that, and because of the responsibilities that they want to lay on him. And because he's an avoidant, he won't address the issue. And I've always asked him, go address the issue with your family. Go and talk to them. Have a sit-down discussion about this. Even when we got married, I asked him, have a sit-down discussion about the finances. What is going to happen with the money? How are we going to help? Because I am not going to be in a household where my husband is a breadwinner at his home. If you're a breadwinner in his home, then you need to be a breadwinner in my home as well. Just because I can afford doesn't mean that you should be a breadwinner somewhere else and I should take care of my house. My husband has never addressed that. They've never had a sit down, and they will never, because they are not that kind of a family. They are not the kind of family that sits down and talks. They are the kind of family where you will get the looks. The mother is so sneaky. I really do not like that woman because she's so sneaky. She will give you the up and down look, and when her son comes, she will flash a fake smile. And I hate that. So my question is, if people treat you like that, why should I be around them? And then she acts like I am keeping away her family from her. I'm keeping away her family being her son, because I really don't think she cares about my kids. She pretends to care about the kids when there are people around. And she has never even called to talk to the kids. She has never talked to the kids. She has never given the kids a gift. Let's get there. She has never, both my kids are over a decade old. She has never given a single one of them a gift, she has never even called. Every time she calls, she wants to talk about money. She invites me to an event. She tells me that the event is not going to happen because there's no money. If an event gets cancelled for reasons that have got nothing to do with money, she will call me and tell me that the event got cancelled because there was no money. So she just wants to talk to me about money. So my question is, why do I keep on giving this woman a platform in my space? And why do I even have to attend their events? Why do I have to attend the events of people? And funny thing is, the family is not like that. The other family members are okay. I enjoy being around them. But why do I have to be around? And because of that also, they believe that I'm this evil person. The mother is struggling because I don't think she even tells them the things that we do for her. So because I would hear snide remarks. When I'm with them, I would hear snide remarks from the cousins, from the aunts, from the female members of the family. I would hear all these snide remarks about me and my existence. So my question is, why do I have to be around people like that? Why does the responsibility lie on me to act like family when the person who's supposed to be my family does not act like family, but only wants to be around me in a sneaky way, to pretend when she sees people, to pretend when she sees my husband? Let me tell you, my mother-in-law, when my husband is around, we will have the best conversations. We will laugh when my husband is around. The minute my husband leaves the room, her face changes. Even every time she sees me, even when we visit her, when she sees me, her face, you see darkness engulfing her face. Even when we visit her, you will see that darkness. And every time we leave her house, you will see darkness, not even sadness, but a bit of hatred. I see hatred when I see her. But because she's the kindest, most loving, most wonderful person in the community and within her family, that it's like you are lying. And I've never said that to anyone. I only tell my husband. what she does and the things that she says. So my question is, why does the responsibility have to lie on the daughter-in-law to integrate into the family when this woman shows me that she hates me? And to be honest, I don't like being around her either. And she wants to be around me. We'll never spend Christmas with her. And mainly it's because of my husband, not even because of me, because my husband hates being around her for his family. But he'll never be honest. He refuses. My husband will pass 5 minutes away from his home and he will refuse. And I will say, let's go in and say hi to your mom. And he will refuse. Holidays, we will be at home doing nothing during holidays, not going on holiday. And I will say, let's go and see your mom so that the kids see their grandma. My husband will say, no, you know I'm not the type of person who likes going home. I don't like going home. And I will say, but the thing is, when you don't go home, your mom thinks it's me. No, she doesn't. She knows that I'm not a homely person. But the mom tells people in front of me that I don't like going to her house. I refuse to go to her house. And you sit there and you're being respectful and you keep quiet. So my question is, why do I have to be around a woman who treats me like this? I didn't want to be around her. I understand that she's hurt, that her son, who's the only responsible person, has left her and is married. But what the fuck was she thinking? What the hell was she thinking? She got married. She had a husband. Why is her child not supposed to get married and have a husband and have a wife? I'm not my husband's husband. Why is the son not supposed to get married and have a wife? Why are you the only one who's supposed to get married? You were married. And we don't care what the relationship was with your husband. I don't care that your husband was not a provider. I don't care that he ill-treated you. It's none of my business. I don't even know him. I've never even met him. He died before I came into that family. Why do I feel like I'm being punished because my husband was supposed to be your husband? I'm asking myself, why do I have to give the courtesy to people like that? She doesn't even care about her grandkids. She pretends when she sees them, but she has never not once called to talk to them. She doesn't talk to them. She talks to my husband only on the phone and reminisce. She will reminisce about the past. She will send my husband pictures of her past, when they were kids. When she talks to me, she doesn't want to talk about money. She's never even called and said, let me talk to the kids. If she calls and she hears the kids talking in the background, she will never even ask to talk to them. She'll say hi, and then she'll never even acknowledge them in the background. She can hear them. She will never acknowledge them. So my question is, why do I have to be around this person? I don't like being around her. She showed me that she's not happy that her child is married, but she pretends. To people, she pretends that she's so happy. She just doesn't understand why I'm so aloof, why I'm so distant. I'm distant because you're a sick human being and you're pretentious and you're a snake.